All right, right now my site looks like this, and I want to show the road right over it. So I can do that with going to Site and Massing and create a subregion. It just creates an artificial surface on the site. So I go to Site, and I pick the site, tap until it picks the site, right? And then you go to Site and Massing, and you would like to create a subregion for that site. And it needs to be an enclosed polyline. So I'm just basically going to create a road right over here. So that's my road, all nice and clean, completely enclosed, no lines crossing, no lines loose. And I can identify materials like here. And I'm going to go to asphalt, and I won't find asphalt, so I'm going to create a new material, change it from default, rename it, asphalt. I'm going to go dark, okay? And then I'm going to go to the library. I'm going to type in asphalt, see if it has it. And I see that initially it doesn't show anything, but I need to go through this area, and I would like to go to Autodesk Site Work, and I find all types of it, and I can choose the dark gray, transfer it to my library, close this up. So asphalt, dark, I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the graphics of it. I say OK. It's asphalt dark, that subregion, check it. Once I check it, I go to 3D. Now you can see my road being placed right over here. Now I would like to place a building path. So I'm going to go back here and I'm going to say Edit Surface. No, I'm not. I'm just actually going over to the site. And I would like to create a building path. I'm going to go building path. It has to be again an enclosed polyline. My building outline is here. It will ask me what level would you like it to be. And I noticed that this area is at 16 and it goes down. So I'm going to put down height of it 16. Or later on I'm going to change it to that 16, and I'm going to tell you what I mean by that. And I say OK, check it. Now let's go to 3D. Here you can see there is a tiny bit of cut and a little bit of a fill. Now I would like to go to my cross section. Let's go back and create a cross section through the site and my building looking this way. And I would like to go to my section. And here I can see my building path right there. What I like to look for is where my first floor and second floor are. And I'm not happy where my first floor and second floor are. And I like my first level to be literally at that level. So I'm going to change each one of these. I'm going to start with the upper level. I'm going to change it to 26 feet. And I'm going to change this one to 16. And I'll tell you what I mean in a second. So now it's pulling my level here, but my platform is up higher. So I'm going to change that back to 0 because I want it to sit right there. Now you can see it's my pad, building pad, is sitting at my level 1, which is 16 feet above the ground level. 10 feet above it is my next floor. So now everything is in good shape. I am actually happy with my path. If I like to change my path to have a basement, for example, so I want to go negative 26, I can go negative 26 feet. And it pulls it. Notice it creates a basement. So if I go solid, it's a little bit easier to see how it's creating a basement right there. Let's go back to shaded. You can actually see I'm cutting through here. That's my basement. Let's look at it in 3D. I just created a hole with regard to my building. So now I'm going to go back and look at it in cross section one more time. And I like to change my cross section so I can only see up to here. Up to here. All right. Change the section. Here you can see the hole a lot easier. Now my site is sloping from the edge of my building right there. So I can actually lift my building. I can do a fill over here and lift my building a little bit up higher. So rather than going negative 26, I want to go, I don't know, negative 5. That's a much more reasonable basement, and I can actually cut a little bit more here and have another floor at a higher level. Watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to the site and I'm going to create a floor, or I can go to the level 1 and create a floor. Floor, rectangle, alrighty. And I like it to be at level 1, and I'm okay. Check it. And let's take a look at that cross section, okay? So right now my floor is at this level. So if my floor is in fact at this level, I can pull my basement a little bit lower. But I'm going to pull my floor and change it a little bit up higher. So I'm going to change it to 20, see what happens. Now you can actually see my floor being at 20. My next floor is going to be 30. There it is. Now I'm going to go back, change my path. So I'm going to go negative 10 instead. There you go. So let's look at the section. I will do a little bit of cut here. I would do a little bit of fill over here, and I'm ready to go. Now I'm going to go to level 2 and draw another floor, rectangle, right on top of this, and check it. Now let's look at the cross section. Here you can actually see basement, main level, and second floor. Let's look at it in 3D. Here you can actually see what's happening. So I walk right into the main level, and then there is the basement. So now I want to actually expand the road to my house. So here is the 3D. Okay, so I want to change that path, edit the boundary, go back to the site, edit that boundary, and I like to go from here. Let's say right there, and let's say right there, and here, split it, and let's look at it. Here you can actually see the road leading to the main level. There is the basement, walkout basement, and there is the second floor.